Hey you guys, hey YouTube, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. I am trying to get my phone to act right so I can talk to you guys. Well, we might have to be at this weird little angle right there. It's been a minute since I done a car video. What's up? How you guys doing? I was like chilling for a sec. So, it's my water bottle. If you're new to my channel, my name is Karma. This is my channel, and I'll talk about whatever I want to talk about. Okay. Oh my goodness, my phone is being Riri. I'm trying to see how I can like prop it up a little better. Well, anyhow. Okay, Sarah, this is gonna have to be. So remember how I'm supposed to be reading this book to you guys, the Neville Reader, right? So I've been still reading it. I just haven't like got on here and read it to y'all, but so I kind of like read ahead, but I was just reading this one section and I want to read it to y'all because it's so important. And I just had like an epiphany, right? So this part of the book is about, I got a lot going on. The Waking Dream. So let's jump into this book, right? So we're going to start. And if you have this book, The Neville Reader, I'm on page 247. So it says, when we have learned to control the movements of our attention in the fourth dimensional world, we shall be able to consciously create circumstances in the three-dimensional world. So the 3D is the world we see right here before our eyes, what's going on right now, which we know is already our past. This is me talking about, is which we know is already our past thoughts, right? And the 4D is the world how we wish to see it. It's us putting into creation what we want to see until it shows up in our 3D, right? And so let's read this again. When we have learned to control the movements of our attention in the fourth dimensional world, we shall be able to consciously create circumstances in the three-dimensional world. So basically what it's saying is when we learn to control our mindset and control our mind to only see what we want to see in the 4D, no matter what, the 3D has to conform. So if you, okay, it's SP, because SP is what I talk about a lot. So how you mentally, right? How your thoughts see your SP is how they're going to show up. So if you're saying to yourself, right, they're not answering my phone call, then they have no choice but to not answer your phone call. Or you're saying my SP never reaches out to me. They have no choice but to do that. Even though you really want to say they are reaching out to me, right? That's what you need to be. Why are you saying they're not reaching out to you? You're just creating more of it in your reality. That is why the affirmations like they're always reaching out to me are important. Or affirmations like they're always in constant communication with me are important. Because you're saying it to your fourth dimensional self, okay? Stop worrying about the 3D. The 3D is going to conform. It is law. It has no choice but to conform. You need to be saying what you want and controlling that and believing that. And if you can't believe it, just go ahead and try to use a little faith, the size of a mustard seed, to create in the 4D what you want this person to do. You want them to be in constant contact with you. You want them to be head over heels in love with you. Or even if it's a boss, because I remember when I had bosses at work, they were like, just not get on my nerves, right? My boss always accommodates me. My boss always gives me my vacation time off. My boss always approves my PTO. Why would you sit up there in your 3D or in your 4D for that matter and affirm that they won't give you that time off, or that you're not going to get that vacation time, or that you're not going to get that weekend off? If you're saying that, then you can't get it. Even if they wanted to give it off to you, even if somebody ask for an extra shift that weekend that you want off, because you're affirming that they're not doing it, you're not going to get it. Stop creating what you don't want for yourself, okay? So when you have learned to control the movements, thoughts, affirmations, assumptions of your attention in your fourth dimensional world, you shall be able to consciously create the circumstances that you want in the 3D world. Is going to happen. Let's go to the next part. We learn this control through the waking dream, where our attention can be maintained without effort. For attention minus effort is indispensable to changing the future. So this is what they're saying, right? So the waking dream is AKA your state of kinesets. Like you could be like, you ever been like at work and like, you need a 15-minute power nap. So like that little drowsy state you are right before you drift off for that little 15-minute power nap, that is your state of kin sleep. That is your waking dream. That is the perfect time to create. So even if your boss just came in and barked you some orders, I would literally say, okay, I would go in wherever, my office, wherever, in the bathroom, wherever, and I would start to get myself into that frame of mind of that power nap mind, and I would use that moment to create, because you can instantly shift to a different reality. They can come back and apologize instantly. Anything and everything is always working in your favor, if only you would believe that it is. Today, it can work in your favor. In the next hour, in the next 15 minutes, it can work in your favor. We can, in a controlled waking dream, consciously construct an event which we desire to experience in the three-dimensional world. Now, this is what you can do it. Whatever it is that you're affirming or you're saying or you're picturing in that waking dream state, it is the law that it is going to play out in your 3D. I promise. So, case in point, if you watch my last video, I was talking about that purse I created, right? So my email says the person's going to come on January 19th, right? So last night before I went to sleep, because I know I have like a big day today and I want to wear that purse today, I was like, and it's January the 11th. But last night I was like, that person's going to be ready tomorrow for pickup. I just said that as in my waking dream state. And literally like an hour ago while I was sitting here, I got the email that my purse is ready for pickup. Say what you want. I don't care. Yeah, maybe it came early. If you want to believe in coincidences, why are you on this channel? Because I know for a fact all prior emails said January 19th. And I wasn't tripping. I was like, okay, whatever. That's weird. It's taking so long. But then I was just like, well, last night I was like, no, I want to wear this purse tomorrow. It's going to be ready for pick. And it was. And just as simply as I just manifested my purse being ready in 2 days, you can manifest your SP being ready tonight, tomorrow, the next day. You can manifest your boss giving you a raise at your job. If you would dare to go into your waking dream state and create the actions that you want to see happen in your 3D. Hey, this book is powerful, y'all, for real. Y'all, if y'all can get your hands on this Devil Reader book, you should. Because I study this book. Like, I read and I reread stuff for real to, like, really ingrain it in my mind. So, let's continue. The sensory impressions we use to construct our waking dream are present realities displaced in time, or the fourth dimensional world. So it's out there. Once you say it, it's already created in the fourth dimension. You need but hold on to that dream, thought, affirmation, assumption, and stay in a feeling of that wish being fulfilled. This me talking until it plays out in here 3D. All that we do in constructing the waking dream is select from the vast array of sensory impressions, those which, when they are properly arranged, imply that we have our realized desire. With the dream clearly defined, we relax in a chair and induce a state of consciousness akin to a sleep state, which, although bordering on sleep, leaves us in a conscious control of the movements of our attention. Because like when you just relax and you're drifting off to sleep, like, how you try not to move when you're doing that, because movement might lead you to, I need to go to the bathroom, or moving around might lead you to, my aching arm, or whatever it is, right? So that's why you need to be calm in that state of sleep, so you can really focus your attention on exactly what the desire is without getting distracted. Because the more awake we are, the more awoke we are, we tend to let the 70,000 thoughts that run through our head a day run through our head for that day. So we need to be in a state akin to sleep, a state of relaxation, a state of meditation, no movement, just really focusing our attention on the desire and the wish fulfilled that we want. I intend for that to make sense to who it's supposed to make sense to. When we achieve that state, we experience in imagination what we would experience in reality, or this waking dream an objective fact. In applying this technique to change the future, it is important always to remember that the only thing which occupies the mind during the waking dream is the waking dream, okay? The predetermined action which implies the fulfillment of our desire. So, what is the waking dream? Basically, the waking dream is the predetermined action. We determine the action which we want to see, right? which implies the fulfillment of our desire. The action is what we desire. The action is us seeing the action of what we desire in our waking dream state. And then just knowing that because it's the law of this energy field and universe, it's going to play out in your 3D. How the waking dream becomes physical fact is not our concern. The how, the when, the where, the how, the what time of the day is not our concern. Our acceptance of the waking dream as a physical reality wills the means for the fulfillment. So once you accept the dream that you created, the waking dream that you've created, it becomes a reality. All you need to do is accept that this is going to happen and don't waver, right? And it plays out. Let me again lay the foundation of changing the future, which is nothing more than a controlled waking dream, i.e., this 3D is a hologram. It's an illusion. It's nothing but your controlled waking dream. It's nothing. So, changing the future is nothing more than a controlled waking dream. Define your objective. Know definitely what you want. Define your objective. Know definitely what you want. Construct an event which you believe will encounter following the fulfillment of your desire. Something that will have action of self-predominance. An event which implies the fulfillment of your desire. Immobilize the physical body and induce a state of consciousness akin to sleep. Then mentally feel yourself right into the proposed action, imagining all the while that you are actually performing the act here and now, so that you experience in imagination what you would experience in the flesh, where you now realize your goal. Experience has convinced me that this is the perfect way to achieve my goals. However, my own many failures would convict me were I to imply that I have completely mastered the movement of my attention. So what he's saying here is he could look back on his failures and say, this don't work. But experience has convinced him that this is the perfect way to achieve his goal, because it's already happened. It's already created. He's already went into his state of Kenneth slats, i.e. the waking dream mode, and already created things. And so what about the past mistakes? We don't care about that. The past is past, as that is gonna, we are rewriting it anyway. So with that being said, don't worry about your failures. It's okay. You're only creating for the future. However, my own failures would convict me were I to imply that I have completely mastered the movements of my attention. I can, however, with the ancient teacher say, this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind and reaching forth unto those things which are before, I press toward the mark for the prize. So that reading was very powerful for me. It was very powerful for me because I've already been creating in a state of kinestats, right? And then it's like, I'll wait for it to play out, right? And it does, right? But honestly and truthfully, I'm now understanding more, like, in your state of kinesleep, you are creating the act that you want to have in your 3D, right? But once it's done and created, you should already have the feeling of it's already done and created. It's already been created. It's already done. Once you use your imagination to create it, it's already done. The 3D has no choice but to conform. The 3D, it is law of assumption. The law is once you have created it, it has to play out. So only create the things that are beneficial for you, are the desires of your heart. Implement the desire of your wish being fulfilled. Those are the things only that we focus on. We don't have time to focus on nothing negative, and we damn sure ain't focusing on nothing that does not give us the desires of our heart or our wish fulfilled, or the feeling of having our wish fulfilled. Okay, I intend for that to make sense to us, but supposed to make sense too, because I want you guys to create the best life for you, right? I want y'all to be living in the best version and reality for you. And I want you to know that that reality comes from your own wonderful human imagination. It comes from you creating the best for you in your own imagination. So play with that today. If you at work or whatever the case may be, play with those things today. You know, make somebody bring you your favorite Starbucks or pay for your lunch, or your SP send you a text saying how they miss you or whatever it is. Create that for you and then know that it's done. So you're no longer looking for it because it's already done and it's going to happen. So why are you looking for a text when it's already done and you already know it's going to happen? It's already created. Your waking dream state has already created that which you wish to fulfill. Okay, I love y'all, YouTube. I'm having a good day today no matter what. You should be affirming that you're having a good day no matter what, right? And then things don't, and let it unfold for you. Let this day unfold for you. Okay, so if something good happened to you today, can you please come back and tell me in the comment section? I love you guys. Bye.